With multiple approaches or no?
I don't usually.
Okay.
Just tell them you want to do the practice Northtown 5,
Okay.
followed by multiple approaches, option radar.
Got it. Thank you.
Good morning, North Las Vegas ground, Cherokee 416 Whiskey. We're in the run-up area for runway 7. We want you to do the practice runway, or the Northtown 5, followed by multiple approaches, radar optional. We have Romeo.
Cherokee 416 Whiskey, North Las Vegas ground, runway 7, taxi Golf.
7 via Golf 16 Whiskey.
You know what our density altitude is today?
Cherokee 16 Whiskey, on departure, remain outside of Bravo on Northtown 5, Nels 135.1, squawk 4626.
Remains outside of Bravo, 135.1 and 4626 for 16 Whiskey.
Good show.
Beautiful.
North Las Vegas ground, Husky 64 Whiskey Yankee.
Husky 64 Whiskey Yankee, North Las Vegas ground, go ahead.
North Las Vegas ground, Husky 64 Whiskey Yankee. At the north end of Skid Row, we'd just like to go to the practice area north.
Husky 4 Whiskey Yankee, runway 7, taxi Golf.
Alright, so be Rich.
7 via Golf, Whiskey Yankee.
Just as a heading reminder for me. Okay.
Okay.
Then, can I put Rusco in here already, or?
Yep. So this is the way I do it. Hit your procedure. There you go. Go to select departure. Go to Northtown 5. Boom. Hit load. Alright. So that's our departure, right?
Uh-huh.
Then we're going to fly what?
We're gonna fly
What approach?
the GPS.
Okay.
Right.
Hit procedure. Select on approach. So it's on the VGT, that's fine. You can hit enter. Now select GPS 12 right. We're gonna go to SecQ. You can hit load. Wunderbar. Alright, so then what's the next approach we're gonna fly?
The localizer.
Localizer. So you're on the flight plan page right now. See it says FPL?
Yeah.
What I want you to do is hit the cursor and take the big knob, scroll all the way down to the bottom. Put IHOG in there.
Oh my gosh. I was like, wow. Then it's W.
There you go, hit enter. Alright, so now we've got absolutely everything loaded right now that we would normally gonna need for anything that we're gonna fly, right?
Yeah.
So the nice thing about this is we can the GPS, the departure's already activated, alright? So we can scroll all the way back up here and we can look at it. It's telling us right now we're departing 12 right, we're gonna go to Rusco.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so we know that's gonna work. Then it has us go into LAS, alright, and we got SAQ in there. So when we get to Rusco, all we have to do is then come in here. Let's clear this out, there we go. We can hit procedure, and it says activate approach. All we have to do is hit enter, and it'll take us to SAQ.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, once you get to Rusco?
Yep, so right now it's taking us to Rusco,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So once that flips and it says LAS and 12, we'll hit procedure, and all we have to do is hit enter to activate the approach, and then it's going to say, 290 to Rusco, or to SAQ, yep.
And then when we get to SAQ, then we have to take the OBS.
Yep, you'll hit the OBS button
Okay.
because we're going to hold there.
And then when we get out of the hold, we hit the button again.
Yeah,
and activate the
before
mode.
you hit before we hit SAQ for the last time, we're going to take it off of OBS.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Trim this up quick. I'll go behind. Just press the power button on the front. Press and hold until the red light flashes. Okay, and then press the red button on top, please. Okay, thank you. Okay, we got taxi instructions. Somebody to go 135.1. Alright, fuel pumps on. Full tank.
Ooh, Husky.
Stand by, 3 Sierra Papa.
You guys got a matching R66 too.
Oh, really?
Yep. All right. Damn it. Let's see. Back. Close.
North Las Vegas Tower, helicopter 8 Hotel Alpha.
Close. Oh, where's my document? Where you at?
Helicopter 8 Hotel Alpha, taxiway Papa cleared for the option.
My documents.
Taxiway Papa cleared for the option, 8 Hotel Alpha.
Alright. So, let's see. We've completed our pre-run and takeoff. I've given you guys this checklist before, right? This is my...
Do you have that? Okay.
You better have it. I gave him his instrument.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Alright, so let's see here. So we'll go through this complete run-up and pre-takeoff checks. We've done that. Charts ready. So you've got your charts handy, alright?
Yep.
Altimeter setting is set. 298687 is what was it? What'd you write down?
Yeah, 2987.
Alright. So that's set. We're within 75 feet of known field elevation. How do you know if we're within 75 feet? Show me your airport diagram.
Oops.
There you go. Alright, so where are we at?
We're over here.
We're right here, right? By Gulf. You see this,
Yep,
guys?
uh-huh.
So, field elevation is 2205, right? But where we're at, it's 2204.
Correct.
Not a big deal. We're only 1 foot off, right? But if we come over here,
Straight ahead on to the ramp.
Uh-huh.
we're at 2163 or 2145 down there.
Alright, we'll contact on Unicom. Thank you for your help.
Bless you.
3 Sierra Papa.
Another
It's just allergies, I swear.
Yeah, that's what Trevor
But
said.
if we're down here and we're 75 feet off of that, but we're within 75 feet of 2205, we're not in compliance. Does that make sense?
Correct.
So make sure when you're teaching your students, it's not field elevation, it's from where you're at. That's why they put those at the ends of the runway.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So altimeter setting set. Heading indicator is set. Attitude indicator is set. All right. VSI is checked to 0. It's a slight climb, but not too bad. It's pretty close. Pitot heat on. If we were going to actually go into the weather. Marker beacons on and test. All right. So we turn the marker beacons on. We don't have a test function on this. Oh yeah, maybe we do. There we go. So the lights are all indicating. So that's what we're looking for.
Okay.
All right. So make sure those are working. VOR set and tested within the last 30 days. When was the last time this was checked?
No idea. So it's within 4 degrees.
How do you know? That's not centered. So center it up. No fucker. Come on.
Oh.
That's weird. There we go.
So center. Oh Jesus.
It's pretty finicky.
Yeah. All right. So now it's centered, right?
Yeah.
And what's it read?
Like 178.
178. Right. So that is within 4. All right. But that's what you do. You look and see, so that way you can write it down. You guys got the book back there. You can write it down in the book.
It's in the binder, but
Okay.
in the baggage.
2.
Yep.
Minus 2.
Yep. So it's -2, right? And then a lot of times what I'll do is I'll go ahead and throw it around over here to 360 and get the from, and it should be about 2 degrees off on that one too.
Okay.
And it is. All right. 313 set. We don't have that one. All right. Cool.
Cool.
Make sense?
Yeah.
All right. So we've checked that, set. Those are good. GPS is programmed, right? We've got our flight plan, we've gone through it. That's what you would do with an FMS as well. You'd load everything in it like that. So our flight plan is kind of a poor man's FMS. Alternate static air check, we don't have one in here. Let's see, clocks. We got a clock over here. We got our flight time, we can clear that out. And then we got our count up, that's set and ready to go. Radios are set, so we got tower, we got departure in there. That will work pretty good.
Shooting to east ramp, 807.
And OBS, we got that set for our departure. Transponder is, we'll get that once we get ready to take off. No autopilot in here. Emergency review plan, alright? So that's where we come back to this, guys. Alright, so this will be a normal takeoff. Alright, winds are light and variable out of the south. We have about 5,000 feet, and we're departing runway 12 right. If we have any issue prior to 73, we're going to pull the power to idle, apply the brakes as needed, and stop on the runway or clear the runway once we get it under control. Okay? Any issue after rotation other than an engine failure, we'll take it airborne and treat it as an airborne emergency. If we have an engine failure after rotation with sufficient runway remaining, we'll land on the remaining runway. If not, up to 500 feet, which is 2,700 feet on the clock, we can make at least a 45-degree turn in either direction to avoid an obstacle. Between 500 feet, so between 27 and 3,200 feet, we can make up to a 90-degree turn to avoid obstacles, and above 1,000 feet, we can make a 180-degree turn to avoid obstacles. If the runway happens to be there, we'll land on the runway. If it's not, then we'll make the best decision, right? Okay. So that's our VFR departure. If we were in the clouds, all right, so let's say that we're departing and it's 400-foot overcast. If we can remain underneath the weather, we'll do that. If not, expect, I'm going to ask for vectors back around for the ILS, all right? The only reason that we'd come back for anything like that would be like if we have a pending electrical failure, and we'll let them know and tell them we want as quick vectors as we can to get back over here. And we won't hesitate to declare an emergency so we get priority handling. Okay. Make sense?
Yeah.
So we'll have that as a backup. You got 116.9 in there.
490 or 4940
go back.
Holding short at before.
And we'll put that as our backup frequency.
4940 Echo, Northwest Vegas Tower, runway 12 right, taxi
110.7, right?
Cross, runway 7.
And what's that to?
That's the ILS.
Oh, okay.
So if we need to, we'll come back for that. So we've got 110.7 set in there. That would be our backup, and we know it's a 120. So I expect it would be a right-hand turn going out that direction and getting the vectors back around. All right. Safe altitude for where we're going to be going out that way would be about 84 to the south and 13.2 over that direction. So expect we're probably not going to be climbing high. We'll be using the minimum vectoring altitude. Cool? Cool.
Excellent.
All right. That's how I do my emergency return plan. We're going to get our clearance, and then we already called for clearance. Yep. And we got our craft if we'd actually go for that. All right. Make sense?
Yes.
So make your students brief that every time.
Okay.
Cool? Cool. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Any last questions? Nope.
Not as of now.
All right.
North Las Vegas Tower, Husky 64 Whiskey Yankee, holding short of 7 at Golf. Husky 64 Whiskey Yankee, North Las Vegas Tower, runway 12 right, taxi via Golf, cross runway 7. 12 right, taxi via Golf, cross runway 7, 64 Whiskey Yankee. 30 Papa, runway 12 left, taxi via Kilo Delta Alpha. Cherokee 16 Whiskey, runway 12 right, clear for takeoff, right, turn approved.
Clear for takeoff, 12 right, right turn approved, 16 Whiskey.
For controls. My controls. I might just be the dumb student. Okay. Not far from the truth. Alright. Make sure the window's closed. Yep.
Alright, 12 right's outside, 12 right is inside. There we go. Airspeed's going live here.
Husky 4 with Yankee, drive your head to your left 2 miles, Cessna inbound on a right base, 4,200. If you don't have them, maintain your altitude, please. will do.
System 102, traffic off your right side, Husky northwestbound 3,500.
102 looking, no contact.
Husky 4 to Yankee, that Cessna head to your left, 1 mile, 4,000. System 102, advise to maintain your altitude if you don't have them. They're off your right side, 3,600.
102
Alright, and when can you turn?
When can you turn?
Yep.
400 feet above.
Okay.
So it'd be about
Husky 4 to
like
Yankee, figure to change
2600?
approved.
Figures to change approved, Wake ESG.
Cherokee 16 Whiskey, contact Nellis, departure on your right turn.
or no, less than the right turn. 16 whiskey, talking back. Alright, turning right to 250.
Alright, and when you call these guys, just tell them you're off of Northtown, passing 2,800 feet on the practice Northtown 5, followed by the GPS and a hold at SAQ.
Okay.
Or a hold at SAQ followed by the GPS.
Now let's approach Cherokee 416 whiskey. We're passing through 3,000 for 4,000 on practice Northtown 5. And after this, we like to practice GPS 1 to right with the hold at SAQ.
Number 8416 Whiskey, Nellis departure, ident, copy your request, and you can expect that.
I got 16 whiskey.
16 Whiskey, your radar contact 1 mile south of North Las Vegas after completion of your practice Northtown. Resume on navigation to SAQ, holding approved. Clear GPS runway 12 right.
Oh, navigation to SAQ, clear GPS 1 to right approach 16 whiskey. Still maintaining 250.
Alright, so as a general rule of thumb, when this thing starts coming in, when it gets to about the donut, that's a good time to start turning.
Okay.
That'll give you about a 30-degree intercept. We're at about 45, so that works out pretty good.
Okay.
Is the heat on up there?
No,
Okay.
that's what it feels like though.
Yeah. It smells like it too. The scoop.
So you said start turning when it just touches the edge of the donut?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, turn up 313.
Number 28 Echo, contact North Las Vegas Tower 125.7, they'll assign climb on instructions.
125.7, 28 Echo, thank you.
Man, look at that. Pretty damn close.
Boom.
Now here's a question for you.
Yeah.
That's showing us pretty much right on. That's
Uh-huh.
showing us a half-scale deflection. Which one's correct?
This one?
Yeah, because we're flying it off of the
VOR.
VOR, not the GPS, right?
Yeah.
So, if they ever say that the VOR is out of service and we're going to fly this off of the GPS, then we'd be over there about another mile.
Okay.
Or half a mile. So realistically, the only reason why we're using this is for Rusco.
Okay. Still looking good here. Maybe correct a little bit to the left.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, so it's giving you a wind corrected heading right there, right? So you're holding about
10 degrees.
about 10 degrees. Yep. That's pretty Alright, so that's telling you here in about 5 seconds you're going to get to Rusco, right?
Okay.
Now when this flips over to LAS, look at the distance.
Yeah.
See, it was 11.5, right?
Yeah.
So let's go out to 12 and then we'll go direct to SAQ. Alright, there you go. Give me a climb up to 7,500 direct to SAQ. Alright, so hit your procedure button. Hit enter. This is on activate approach. Now you're going direct to SAQ. Your desired track is 292, so put 292 in there. There you go. And before you forget, hit OBS. And, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead and put that on the GPS first. Now hit OBS. There you go. Now you're off to the left. Now this basically functions like a VOR, right? So you can twist it a little bit. So now it's telling you your desired track is 291, and we're actually going to 303. Yeah, there you go. Now you're cooking with grease.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Make sense? I got until the very end, so but yeah, that was pretty good. I thought that you were going to hit the OBS later, but no.
You could do it whenever.
Okay.
As long as you do it before. If I do it right there, then I don't forget about it.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
Because I know I'm going to hold there. Right?
And then when you come out of it, you hit it again.
Yes.
Okay.
Before I come out of it.
Yes.
All right. I want you to hold on the 240 radial.
240.
Standard turns. Expect further clearance at 0920. Time now is 0909. Did you push your student back, Dennis? Did you push your student back?
Yeah. Can you call him?
Text him and see if we can get an extra half hour.
GPS. Said 240, so
I put my dot right here, right?
Yep.
The radial's coming out, so there's 240, so it's over here.
it'll be parallel.
So it's going to be a parallel, right?
So when we do a parallel, we're going to turn left to 240 for a minute, and then we're going to turn right back around to intercept.
Yep.
Inbound at 060. We got 4 miles to go. And you said climb up to 7,000 or 7,500?
Let's go to 73.
73.
That way technically we should be at 83.
Okay.
Once you pass SAQ, we can go down to 73. Let's just do it at 73.
Okay.
That way you're not doing a big freaking crazy drop as we're trying to avoid the Bravo. Although we're with Nellis, so they should give us clearance into the Bravo if we can't make the descent.
Okay. So once we get there with this, I'm going to turn it to 240 then.
Yeah, once you cross it. So time, turn, throttle, twist, track, torque.
Okay.
Not necessarily in that order, but you want to get all those done.
Okay. Gotta switch tanks, please. About 2 miles to go.
You guys are watching for traffic too, right?
Sure.
Since we don't have the second
know.
radio.
Well, you got Stratus too.
Yeah.
If you don't mind looking at the map every once in a while, just so I could do that too. There's nobody out here at the moment.
Well, Nellis usually will call them out to us as well. Usually.
But it's a responsibility.
It is.
Got 1.3 to go. Still climbing.
And how soon prior to should we hold slow down?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Good thing we're already slowed since we're climbing, right?
And normally we want to be at 90 knots, you said?
Yeah, which is about 100 miles an hour. Actually, it's about 103 miles an hour is 90 knots.
Okay.
If you just hold like 100, that's pretty good. Which in this airplane is about 2,400 RPM, I believe.
Okay. 0.5 to go. Start that turn to 240.
Not yet. Did you cross it?
No, it says arriving.
Yeah. So wait until you get to flag flip, then
Okay.
do it. There you go. So now what are you going to do?
Turn left to 240 and start the timer.
Okay. What else?
Oops. Time, turn, twist, I twist this,
Okay.
throttle. Gonna bring it back even though I'm still climbing.
Yep.
Up to 7,000. And then talk, you want to let them know that we're in the hold?
Yeah, you can just tell me. You don't have to tell them. They know.
Okay.
But yeah, so A416 Whiskey is entering the hold at SAQ.
Okay. 240. Looking good here. Still a little bit to the left.
That was departure Cessna 492.
So the nice thing about this, you're right on it, right? So you know exactly where you're at and what your wind correction is going to be, right?
492 to Echo, verify 1 mile south of
Yeah, we're
North Las Vegas, 3,200 westbound.
Which way are you going?
Right.
No.
Radar contact, proceed to
Left-hand turn.
Part Lone Mountain, heading 30.
Where's your holding pattern?
Just try ILS.
The other side. There you go.
300
and
and
what's the
Yep. And then you can run, peel it, right? Set it and forget it.
Yeah. Throttle's good where it's at right now, maintaining 7,000. Got that turn in. Oh, that's standard rate.
So what kind of intercept we're going to use?
What kind of intercept?
Yeah. Right, it's parallel, so we're coming out and we got to go back and
Oh,
intercept the inbound.
I don't really.
So about 30 degrees, so go to 030.
Oh, okay.
With the winds coming out of the south, that will probably get us back over there pretty quick, right? So now we can go over here, we can actually see our intercept.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And we can see we got basically a 30-degree intercept. That should work.
Okay.
See how this is less than the 60? This is over here. So think of this as like 0. You know, everything's less on this side, everything's positive on this side. So there you go.
Okay.
This is 030. It's going to start coming in. When it hits the donut, you can start that turn in.
Right about now.
So now, which way are we going to want to hold for our wind correction?
That'll be this direction.
Where's the winds coming from?
Oh, from the south.
There you go. So we're going to want to hold that way, right? So probably like a 070.
Yeah.
So keep turning. Then we're going to get blown off course. So we're at a 06 now, so maybe go to like a 075 or something like that. Now put your wind correction heading in there. That'll bring us back over. All right, cool. We can see what we're doing here. Come back to the left just about 5 degrees maybe, and then see if that holds us on course. We got about 14 seconds to go. There you go, hold it right there. Here we go, there you go. Let's reset this. Oh, that's actually looking pretty good.
Oh, it flipped already.
All right, so it flipped, right?
Yep, so let's start that turn. I don't gotta change anything. But
You good with your students? Yeah, all right.
240. But it's about 5 degrees correction side triplet, so I want to do 15 degrees into the wind side. Turn
Okay.
to 225. Here we are, 2250. This works out for us.
Alright, now we're waiting for the to from, right?
Yep.
And with the winds we got out of the south today, yeah, tripling is probably exactly what you're going to need. You can see, and you can even watch this too. If you see that you're starting to track into it, so that course is starting to blow over to you, then you know you definitely don't have the right amount of wind correction.
Okay.
So you're holding about 220 right now, so that's about 20 degrees. It's staying pretty much stationary. It's starting to go out here just a little bit, so that should tell us that we're probably about right. How long are we going outbound for?
Waiting for this to flip to 2. Shit. What the hell?
That's your wind correction. There you go. Hit your button.
Jesus, I was like freaking out I did something wrong.
Alright, back to 220. I think 220 is going to work out good.
Okay. There we go. Seconds to go. Here we are.
Alright,
Got that turn.
does that make sense?
Yeah.
Alright. What time is it?
It's 9 and 2, so I'd query, ask them to start the hold.
Yeah, Cherokee 8416 Whiskey, you're cleared for the GPS 12 right approach.
Clear GPS 12 right approach, 16 Whiskey.
Okay, so now hit your OBS button. Now it takes it off the automatic sequencing, and since you've already dialed in the 060, it'll just take that to SAQ and then it'll commence the approach off of that.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So now, halfway around, that should be about halfway. Yeah, you're getting there. So yeah, you can just kind of slow it up or just go to your intercept of 030 until that comes in.
Okay.
Air 28 Echo, traffic orbiting over SAQ at 7,000 is a PA-28.
Echo copy, we'll be on the lookout.
So
Air 16 Whiskey, traffic southeast 5 miles, northwest bound at 6,000, Cessna 172, going to be doing the ILS approach.
Looking for the traffic 16 Whiskey. So GPS 12 right,
And approaches for planning purposes, we were going to shoot the GPS now. Do you want us to do one more turn to give you spacing for the ILS guy?
16 Whiskey, be advised you're coming in extremely broken.
And approach 16 Whiskey. We were going to shoot the approach from SAQ at this time. Do you want us to do one more turn to give you spacing for the ILS?
One 16 Whiskey, you're coming in extremely broken, unreadable. Try it.
and approach 16 Whiskey. Would you like us to do another lap in the hold for spacing for the ILS traffic?
No, sir, you can continue inbound if you'd like.
16 Whiskey. Alright, so now I can gain at altitude here. Maybe at 73 until Amway, technically.
Okay.
And 060. Correct a little bit to the right so we can get back on course here.
There you go.
After Amway, we can descend down to 5,000.
One 16 Whiskey, that traffic's now off your 1 o'clock, 2 miles, going eastbound on the GPS approach.
How's traffic inside?
Copy all.
Alright, now we can descend on the 5,000.
So power setting is going to give you 90 knots.
About 2,000.
Yeah, about 2,000, 1,900, something like that probably. Then it should give you about 500 foot per minute at 100 knots. Or 100 miles an hour. See how that sets?
Yeah.
Get it all trimmed up, and now you're just, again, sitting back and letting Ron Popeil take over. You know who he is?
No.
What was the name? I saw.
Ron Popeil.
Area 2 at Echoes, it's going to be
You don't know
a
who he is either?
Affirm.
When we get back, we're going to do
Okay.
some
Okay.
edumacation.
Affirm, 2 at Echo.
Alright, so then Kimmy, it'll be a right turn to 150.
Yeah, check out your heading here. See how you're slightly off a little bit? That's why your course is coming to the left. There you go. Just tell him, yes, it's in, I saw the box in the office.
Okay.
Just need Chris to put it in.
Okay. You already said that once, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I think he's just thrown his 2 cents in so Chris will actually do it.
Okay.
Looking good here, keep on coming down to 5,000.
Area 2 at Echo, 5 miles on the final approach fix. Continue your right end turn heading 090 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 12 left approach.
090 until established on the localizer and clear for 12 ILS approach. 2 at Echo.
I have a comp 2 in here, so get the weather.
Airman's runway 3 to your right, Pappy's out to service.
Oh, he's been that for a while.
Or 16 Whiskey, contact North Las Vegas Tower 125.7.
Order 25-7, 16 Whiskey.
Alright, when you call him, you're going to be doing your turn here in a second. 55, or you're going down to 5,000. You can tell him you're 10 out on the ILS, I'm sorry, 10 out on the GPS option radar.
Oh, so direct. I turned a while ago.
Yeah.
But on the 4,500. You said option
Radar.
Option radar.
Yep, 10 out on the GPS option radar.
North Las Vegas Tower, Cherokee 416 Whiskey, we're 10 out on the GPS, 1 to right option radar.
Now 492 Echo North Las Vegas Tower, continue. And Cherokee on the GPS, who was it?
8416 Whiskey.
416 Whiskey, continue, sir.
16 Whiskey. Looking good here.
This should be interesting.
Nochi.
You guys got him on your
4,500.
tracker?
Yes.
Cessna 8 Sierra Papa, runway 12 left, clear for the option.
Runway 12 left, clear for the option. Cessna 648 Sierra Papa.
Yep, 50 feet to go.
North Las Vegas Tower, Cessna 9572, holding short, runway 7 at Golf, ready for departure.
Cessna 9572 Hotel, North Las Vegas Tower, runway 12 right. Taxi via Golf, cross runway 7.
Runway 12 right, taxi via Golf, cross runway 7, Cessna 9572 Hotel.
We have LNAV plus V.
Okay.
Plus V just is advisory for us.
Okay, so that means it's gone into what mode?
Las Vegas Tower, Cessna 492 at Echo, ILS approach.
There you go.
We got Sierra, full stop.
And what's going to happen at 2 miles?
That's
Cessna
gonna switch
492 Echo North Las Vegas Tower, are you going back for another one
wait,
after
no, we're
this?
in terminal right now. It's gonna switch.
Nope, we're still in, when that goes to that, that's
Oh, that was
approach
annoying.
mode. At 2 miles, it's going to do a final ramp check, and then it's going to start narrowing it down.
Okay.
Yeah, it starts going down there. So now it'll take us down to 0.2 RNP.
Okay. Alright, keep on coming down to 38, looking okay on the heading here.
Okay, I think I got stuck, Mike. Cessna 492 Echo, North Las Vegas. Are you going back for another?
Negative, 2 Echo.
Happy with it'll be a left turn to 135.
Okay, so that's going to be the full stop, the ILS full stop?
Affirmative, full stop ILS, 2 Echo.
38.
Alright. Cessna 9572 Hotel, wind 170 at 5, runway 12 right, clear for takeoff, right turn approved.
Normally I would tell you to, like on your descents, you were going a little bit faster, but I would actually, based on this guy on the ILS, it might actually work out. We're pretty close to same speed, so
Sierra Papa, taxi back, please.
you'll be okay.
3 Sierra Papa, runway 12 left, taxi via Delta Alpha.
12 left, Delta Alpha, 3 Sierra Papa.
Alright, so see how you're coming off the course? I'm just showing you
Wind
this
170 at 5.
how to use that. There you go. I can bring that back over. There you go. So now if you hold anything higher than 153, it'll give you a wind correction.
Okay.
Does that make sense? It'll take you back over. So you only got 3 degrees, 2 degrees into it right now. That's fine. Eventually you'll get back over to it, but it's nice and gradual.
Okay.
Husky 4 Whiskey Yankee, North Las Vegas Tower, and our right
There you
base,
go.
runway 12 right.
And we should set this to 138.
4 Whiskey Yankee.
Remember 16 Whiskey, terminate the approach, make a left turn heading 360.
Left turn 360, 16 Whiskey.
We gave you the
Remember
option.
4 Whiskey Yankee, runway 12 right, clear to land.
12 right, clear to land, 4 Whiskey Yankee.
Well, that sucked.
Remember 16 Whiskey, contact Nellis approach, and I'll get you close on the next one, I promise.
Alright, now that's 16 Whiskey.
Now 4 Whiskey Yankee.
Alright.
Alright,
360. Right, that's what she told you. And then just tell her, or tell Nellis 4000, 360 assigned request vectors for the localizer.
Okay. Nellis approach, Cherokee 416 Whiskey 4000, 360 assigned request vectors for the localizer, 12 left approach.
Ready for 16 Whiskey, your radar contact 6 miles northwest of North Las Vegas. Landing 300 vectors for ILS.
300, 16 Whiskey.
He's giving the ILS.
Yeah. That's alright, we can fly the localizer.
Okay. Now, up here, we have to put in IHOG, is that right?
Yep, so go to the flight plan. Scroll all the way to the bottom. There you go. Hit direct. Enter. There you go. Now, I want you to do something. Hit OBS. Put 120 in there.
120?
Just put this to 120. There you go. Now take it off the GPS. Boom. There you go. So what that's going to do, it's going to give you a nice little pink line that you can look at on there.
Okay.
Technique.
Okay.
Alright, so now you can watch it on here. You can get the bird's eye view, see where he's vectoring you. Gives you IHOG, gives you your distance down there.
Okay. Alright, so we're doing the localizer, 12 left, and already gotten the weather by now. Talking to approach right now, and we got tower in standby. We're getting vectors to the final approach course. So, do they normally just vector us to Kigi, or do they bring us all the way out to Jocus?
Jocus.
Jocus, okay.
Unless you ask for short vectors.
Okay.
And you can go ahead and climb up to 6,400 feet.
Okay.
Man, if they break us off of the approach, you might be able to make your 10 o'clock.
Oh.
I promise, I'll let you get in closer next time. Sure you will. My guess is she broke us off because of the ILS traffic. We were going to cross right in front of him.
So localizer can only come down to 2620. Up to 64 then. But we'll be able to send out a 62 by Jocus, and then after Jocus down to 5220. MS approaches climbing runway heading up to 26, then climbing right turn to 6000 to 250 heading to intercept the 310 radial off of Vegas outbound. The 2-pack, which is 10 miles from the Vegas VOR.
Air 16 Whiskey, turn left heading 210.
Left 210, 16 Whiskey.
Alright, so how far out from IHOG are you?
13.
13? What did I say I was going to turn you at? 13.
13. We've done this a couple times.
A couple times. Usually it'll take you about a mile outside the initial approach fix there. So it's at 12.6, so 13.6 they'll give you the turn.
Okay.
So when you're vectoring your students, put this in your nugget bowl. That's what you would want to do to them. The 210. Now what's this? This is 90 degrees off, right?
Yeah.
So I do what's called a lids check here. Localizer is set, 110.7, and my inbound is set. Alright. Distance, I'm at 13.9, so I know where I'm at on the approach. Alright, and my speed, so I'm right here at 90, I'm still climbing up to 6. Just go up to 62, is fine.
Okay.
So now all you're doing is you're waiting for the next turn, right?
Yeah.
He's going to give you a 30-degree intercept. So a 30-degree intercept for 120 is going to be 150 coming from this angle.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So he'll probably give you the turn in probably about, 20 seconds maybe.
Yeah, no approach up and back 247 November is with you, 190 for 12,000 feet with X-ray.
Medevac 247 November, Nellis approach, roger, Nellis altimeter 2984.
2984, Medevac 247 November.
Air 16 Whiskey, 4 miles from the final approach fix, turn left heading 150 until establishing the localizer cleared, ILS running 12 left approach.
Left to 150 until established clear ILS. 12 left approach, 16 Whiskey.
Alright, so stay at 62. 150, there's your intercept, roll out. Alright, so we do not have course guidance yet, right? So you can't descend at all until you get course guidance, even if we hit 12.6.
Okay.
Alright, so now we have course guidance. See how it came off the case?
Yeah.
So we have course guidance, so as soon as we hit 12.6, we can start our descent.
Okay.
Yeah, where are you? What power setting are you at? Give me 2400.
4.
You're about doing 85 knots. Here again, when it hits the donut, we can start our turn.
Okay. 120.
See how I'm giving you a step-by-step of how to do everything?
Yeah.
That's what students like, especially in instruments. Everything's a procedure.
There it is.
There you go. Nice, gentle turn. He'll come in. Alright, now what can we go down to?
5220.
There you go. Just bring it back to about 2,000. Hold that 100 knots, and it should start you 500 foot per minute descent, maybe 1,900. There you go. Look at that, 500 foot per minute. Okay. And you're holding right at about 90 knots. Okay. And your ground speed's 101, right? So what does that mean for your timing?
Gonna be like 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah. So what I would do is I get ready to hit that thing. Just 500 foot per minute is fine.
Okay.
You got a ways to go.
Air 16 Whiskey, contact North Las Vegas Tower 125.7.
Over to Tower 16 Whiskey.
Alright, so what are you going to tell them?
Cessna 30 Pop, runway 12 left, taxi via Kilo Delta Alpha.
Option radar.
Kilo Delta Alpha.
Always tell them what you want to do next, otherwise they're going to ask you. That takes up 2 more radio calls.
Runway 12 left, clear for the option.
Runway 12 left, clear for the option, Cessna 680 Papa.
North Las Vegas Tower, Cherokee 16 Whiskey, on the ILX 12 left, option radar.
Info 16 Whiskey, North Las Vegas Tower, continue.
Continue 16 Whiskey. Alright, about 100 feet to go. On a 5220. At 9.4, we can ascend on this 4160. There's 5220.
9.4, hit your clock. There you go. Time, turn, throttle, twist, track, torque.
On the 4160.
You get this all set up, you're good to go, right? You're right on about 500 foot per minute. Actually, about 600 foot per minute. We're doing 91 knots ground speed. Not too bad. So about 1900 RPM. It's going to give you about 500 foot. Look how it's holding you right there. You've already got your wind corrected heading set, so you're flying about 227, or I'm sorry, 127, 130, something like that. You can realign that little guy there just a little bit. So there.
Can you switch the tanks too, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
Now you get it all trimmed up, right?
Yep.
So you can just take your hands off, right? And it's just flying itself down.
Yep. 4160.
No big a deal. Now all you have to do is just kind of fine tune it, right? So you're slightly high, so just increase your descent a little bit. So pull your power back, maybe 50 RPM. There you go.
500 feet to go. So veg Q's at 6.2.
Alright. So let's see here. What are we going down to? About 42?
Yeah, 4160.
Yeah. And what DME are we going to be there at?
6.2.
6.2, so you get about a mile to go. So here you go, now just give it just a touch of power. Maybe bring it back into like 2,000, 2,100, something like that. That'll level you off.
Cherokee 16 Whiskey, runway 12 left, clear for the option. On the go, make a left turn, heading 360. Advise me prior making the turn, please.
Oh God. Have the option 12 left and left turn on the go to 360 and we'll advise on the turn 16 Whiskey. Alright, down to 3260 now.
Las Vegas Tower, Cessna 90572 Hotel, approximately 10 miles to the northwest of the airfield with Sierra. We want closed traffic, full stop taxi back, please.
90572 Hotel, North Las Vegas Tower, make straight in for runway 12 right.
Straight in for runway 12 right, 72 Hotel.
See how the power settings make that very easy? Get it all trimmed up, then all you have to do is just worry about your power.
Okay.
And that'll make small little corrections. Going down to 3260, so roughly 3,300, right?
Yep. 500 feet to go.
Wind 110 at 8.
So 110 at 8, so that means it's coming off your nose, your left-hand side just a little bit. And based on our speeds, yeah, I would say we don't really have a whole lot of wind up here. Looking about the same.
About 200 to go.
And what DME? 3.5? Yeah, Just hold it right at about 500 foot per minute. That looks good. Here at 90 knots.
Hold 2300 now. And at 3.5, we'll descend on to 2620. Correcting to the left a little.
Cessna 30 Papa, traffic 2.5 mile final, runway 12 left, clear for takeoff.
12 left, clear for takeoff, 30 Papa.
Alright, here's 3.5 and descending on to 2620.
Okay. Now you're getting a little bit to the left, so bring us back to that one corrected heading that you had before. Right there. That's good. So we know that's going to bring you back on course, right?
Yep.
We're going down to what?
2620.
Alright, there you go. So yeah, about 18 and a half, 19 inches, or 100 RPM. That's giving you about 700 foot per minute right now. So that should take you down. You got less than 500 feet to go.
Yep.
How are we doing our time? Look at that. 440.
We're pretty good right now.
Yeah.
$100 feet to go.
Alright. And where's your missed approach at?
When my timing.
2.8. Back it up with timing.
Oh, okay. There's 2620.
Now just hold that. We're waiting until we get to 0.8. Then we'll see how our timing is when we get there. Because we're holding right at about 90. We've been roughly right at about 90 knots. Alright, come to the right just a little bit.
Cessna 80 Papa, runway 12 left, clear for the option.
There's 0.8, 544.
We're at 90 knots.
There you go.
Cessna
Execute the missed
40
approach,
Echo,
so
how do
climb,
you feel about short approach?
and then just tell her you're executing the climb out.
Not for this
You
one,
said
though.
left turn to
Appreciate it.
360, right?
Now 40
Yep.
Echo, right, continue
Just
down.
tell her you're
I'll call you
executing the
back.
climb out, she'll call your
We'll
turn.
continue down, 4 Echo. Thank you.
Cessna 72 Hotel, runway 12 right, clear for the option.
Runway 12 right, clear for the option, 72 Hotel.
Executing the what again? I'm sorry. Climb out.
Cherokee 16 Whiskey, traffic of your left wing is a Cessna local pattern 3000, advice in sight.
Visual.
Visual 16 Whiskey.
6 Whiskey, left turn heading 360, keep them off your left wing.
Left 360, we'll keep them off our left 16 Whiskey.
Cessna 3 Sierra Pop, number 2, following traffic ahead on the downwind, runway 12 left, clear for the option.
3 Sierra Pop, clear for the 12 left, clear for the option. We'll follow the traffic in front of us. 3 Sierra Papa.
Cherokee 16 Whiskey, contact Nellis.
Alright, now it's 16 Whiskey.
There you go. Can I go out this way here just a sec? We'll wait until that guy gets out that way just a little bit further. Alright, you go 360 now.
Okay.
That'll keep us behind him. Alright, same type of thing, right? So, tell him, passing probably 3,500. Request vectors for the ILS.
Okay. Now it's approach Cherokee April 16 Whiskey, passing through 3,500, heading 360. Request vectors for ILS 12 left.
3416 Whiskey, no departure right on.
Hey, what?
I do.
Oh. I don't understand what you said.
Air 16 Whiskey, your radar contact us 2 miles north of North Las Vegas. Fly heading 300, vectors for ILS.
30016 Whiskey.
Everything's all set up, right?
Yep.
So now the only difference is we're just going to fly that constant glide path down. So if you hold right at 500 foot per minute, so that last time we were flying about 600 to 700 foot. So if you fly about 500 foot, you're going to be right on that glide path all the way down.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
That seemed like it was probably about 1900 RPMs or so. It's 4,000 for now, so we don't go bust the Bravo.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
You can go up to 45 now, if you want. You got lucky.
Well, I was looking at that. Not that dumb, Dan. I know. Fuck. Just trying my best.
Doing good, ma'am. Hold that 300.
This one's gonna be a full stop, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get the weather then.
There you go. They're changing it, right, Meow? Probably. Or they're going to change it in the next 3 minutes.
Oh, okay.
You can go up to 49 right now if you want. Once you clear that thing, we'll go up to 62.
Okay. Everybody doing okay back there?
Yes, sir. So where is he going to take you out to, Jocus?
Yep, he'll take him back out to 13.6 again.
Okay.
So a mile outside Jocus.
Okay.
Alright, somewhere in here I do my Doctor Who's check. Have you heard of that one before?
No.
So weather, holding, obtain clearance, descent check, review the approach plate. Let's see. Well, I guess I did that backwards. Descent check, so I check my heading and attitude instruments. We'll get up there. This thing looks pretty good. Pretty close. That's showing us a little bit of a climb. We got our fuel pumps on. Fuel's looking good for what we got to do.
Okay.
So descent check is complete. Review the approach plate. You kind of did that before. The only difference on this one, we're doing the ILS, right?
Yep. So we're going
get everything ready. So I get my timer ready.
Okay.
1 one less button I have to push.
Okay.
And then what was lids?
That's on my base turn. Localizer, inbound, DME, and speed.
Okay. Speed, okay.
Yeah, slow down if you need to. We're flying the same speed, so.
Okay, cool.
But later on, you might not be. Or you might have to slow down to put in some flaps or something like that. If you're coming from en route, you might be doing a powered descent to keep your speed up, so you might have to slow down.
And when do you prefer to put in flaps?
Once I break out.
Okay.
And this thing, I mean, you can put them in whenever, but just the motion in the Cherokee of me going down like this could give myself vertigo, so I'm like, you know what? It's not needed.
Okay, cool.
I mean, if you really wanted to, you could put them in out here. But we've got a 5,000 foot runway, right? And you're going to break out at least a mile, probably. You should be able to put flaps in within a mile.
Okay, cool.
And stabilize your approach. It's all dependent on the airplane.
Oh, something bigger, you can't do that.
Right, you're going to have to put them in further out. But that's going to...
16 Whiskey, turn left heading 210.
Left 210, 16 Whiskey.
There you go, pretty close, right?
Back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact to receive Tango. North Las Vegas Tower information, Tango 1653 Zulu, wind 150 at 7, temperature 30, check density altitude, dew point 2, altimeter 2986, visual approach runway 12 right in use, landing and departing runway 12 right, 12 left, and runway 7, clearance delivery combined on ground control frequency, limited pattern work.
Alright, so we're at 62, 210.
Alright, so lids. Localizer is set 10.7, 12, not identify it. Yep, IHOG. Alright.
Air 16 Whiskey, 4 miles from the final approach fix. Turn left heading 150 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 12 left approach.
Left 150 until established, cleared ILS 12 left approach 16 Whiskey.
Alright, you turned just a little bit earlier than they did the last time on that one. That's alright. You might intercept it when you get inside the Jocus. So when can you descend on down to the next altitude?
As soon as when the course guidance comes in.
Course guidance, and you're inside 12.6, right?
Okay.
So there's 12.6, and now we're just waiting for course guidance.
It is coming in slowly.
Alright, so now we can descend down to what?
5220.
5220.
It's starting to come in here.
Nellis, Centurion 6151 Yankee,
Now left turn to 120.
Air 6151 Yankee, ILS departure right out.
Winds are from 150, so a little bit of a right crosswind.
Air 51 Yankee, radar contact 1 mile northeast of North Las
There we
Vegas.
go.
You're cleared to Las Vegas proper airspace via 360 heading.
Bravo
100 to go. It's 5220.
51 Yankee, you can resume on navigation.
So we can descend lower.
On navigation, Papa Yankee.
Air 16 Whiskey, contact North Las Vegas Tower 125.7.
Order Taro 16 Whiskey.
Alright, tell them you're 10 out on the ILS, full stop.
North Las Vegas Tower, Cherokee for 16 Whiskey, 10 out on the ILS, 12 left, full stop.
9416 Whiskey, North Las Vegas Tower. You want to stick with 12 left, you want to sidestep to the right side?
Stay with 12 left.
We'll stick with 12 left, 16 Whiskey.
Roger, continue.
16 Whiskey. 5220, we got 0.1 to go until we start our timer and sensor descent down.
Okay, so you intercepted it, right? You got the glide path. Start your timer. Alright, now just give me a 500 foot per minute descent.
Okay. So when you have the guidance, can you follow it down?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So
We were doing the glide slope, right?
Yeah, that's, I was wondering why
Okay.
you said that. Good. Glad you asked.
I start my timer at 9.4,
okay.
but I'm going to follow the glide slope on down.
Okay. I'm correcting to the right over here.
Yeah. Just remember the time is for the localizer, not for the ILS.
And you
There
do
you
it for a backup.
You do, and I'm just backing it up, right?
Okay.
In case that glide slope goes away.
150 at 11.
Alright, give me just a touch of power, maintain that 500 foot per minute descent. Right there.
But I can go down to 2456.
Look at that thing. Rock solid.
Excellent.
Like a boss.
It must be broken.
Now you just have to concentrate on your heading. Alright? No, we're not recording. Shut off.
Oh, well, it's good. I wanted to see how long it would last.
Nope.
You can see, you're staying right on it, right? So you maybe vary your vertical speed
72 Hotel, wind 150 at
50 feet or
11,
something like that.
runway
Or
12 left,
slightly high,
take
not
off.
bad.
Okay.
So just
Runway
a touch.
12 left, clear for
It's
takeoff.
not much at all.
9572 Hotel.
Okay.
Cessna
Right there,
947
now you're back
Hotel,
on,
on the
right?
Go, make right traffic
just a
runway
small little
12
correction.
Right.
Yep.
Make right traffic for 12 right. 72 Hotel.
Right on 90 knots indicated.
Cessna 80 Pop, continue downwind, I'll call you base.
You call my base, Cessna 6480 Papa.
Cherokee 16 Whiskey, runway 12 left, clear to land.
Clear to land 12 left, 16 Whiskey.
Alright, when you get a mile out, I want you to go visual.
Okay.
Not before. Don't look. Don't cheat.
I'm not looking. Otherwise it wouldn't help me at all. 500 to go.
I guess technically, not the mile, but the 2450 or 2457.
Cessna 72 Hotel, runway
2456.
12 right, clear for the option.
When you get to that, you
Runway 12 right, clear
go
for the
visual,
option.
which should be about a mile.
9572 Hotel.
Cessna 80 Papa base, pilot's discretion, runway 12 left, clear for the option.
12 left, clear for the option, and base is discretion, 80 Papa.
200 to go. $100 to go. Alright, minimums, continuing. Flaps down. I will confirm clear to land, 12 left.
Yep. I think it's plenty of time to put the flaps in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whee!
Speed brakes.
Now 16 Whiskey, hold short of runway 12 right at Kilo.
Hold short at 1 at Kilo, 16 Whiskey.